Recent unfortunate tragedies that have occurred across the country inspired Monterey County 8th grade student Sabria Henry Hunter to share her perspective and insights from the heart of a child.
My name is Sabria Henry Hunter. I am 13 years old and I attend the International School of Monterey. With so much going on in the world, and even here in this community, I sometimes feel as if I can't breathe. Though this monologue was originally inspired by Eric Garner's last words before his tragic death, it also represents how I feel about many of the recent acts of violence in Monterey County. I would like to now officially dedicate it to Dr. King and all of those who gave their life for the struggle. I now present I Can't Breathe. I can't breathe. Can you hear me? I said I can't breathe. I am crying out to you. I hope you can hear me. Do you hear me? Do you even care? I can't breathe because of the sexism, classism, racism trapping me in this society. I can't breathe because of the hurtful words I am told, telling me that there is no way that I can succeed. I can't breathe because my black brothers and sisters have been made blind to the things that they can be. I can't breathe. But what's the point of screaming, shouting, and pleading? Because you know I'm here, and I've told you how I feel, and I'm not the first. My ancestors sang to you their sorrows as they worked in the fields. Harriet Tubman made it clear that we had to escape to a place where we could breathe. Abraham Lincoln, he might have worn a top hat and beard, but those garments did not cover up his ears, because he did hear, and he tried to get you to hear, but you didn't, so he risked it all to make the change on his own. And even after the change, you still didn't hear. Thaddeus Stevens told you when he attempted to change the Constitution. Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Thurgood Marshall, and so many more. They told you we couldn't breathe, and it took you a while, but you did something you thought would make us feel free. Integration. But America has taught me that though you might integrate, you can still easily segregate, and furthermore, suffocate. For a moment, I thought I could breathe, that I didn't have to worry about people poisoning the air, because I was protected. But when I look at the stories on the news and compare all of the evidence, and when I think about the police and their brutality, I begin to wonder, if the police are the people who put me in a chokehold, who will help me when I cry out, I can't breathe? I can't live segregated, suffocating in a racist society. The thoughts and prejudices trap my airways, my blood can't flow, my brain can't work, I can't breathe. I'm telling you I can't breathe the same way Eric did. And now you have killed Tamir Reese, and Walter Scott, and Freddie Gray, and they truly can't breathe. So please, when I tell you I can't breathe, listen, because I can't live in this chokehold. Thank you.
Sabria Henry Hunter's monologue captures the impact of recent tragedies on our youth today. Her mother, Jordana Henry, will now share how Sabria was inspired to write I Can't Breathe.
So one day, Sabria and I were driving to UC Berkeley, and we were around San Jose. I remember switching the station from our local NPR station to the station that was available for us in San Jose. And one of the news stories that came on was the Eric Garner news story about his recent encounter with the police that led to the unfortunate tragedy. And Sabria had just, I think, woke up. She took a brief nap. It was really early in the morning. And she took her notepad out and she decided that she just started writing. She decided, and I think it was something that she heard, because she started saying and mumbling some things out loud, and then all of a sudden she went into Mom, how does this sound mode? And I always think it's never, it's always a perfect opportunity to practice English, so I would throw some stuff out there like, Bree, you need to make it parallel, so you need one more example, or Bree, maybe for alliteration, find another word that starts with that letter, and then she would find a word, and then she'd say, Mom, how do you think this sounds? And I say, oh my God, that sounds really strong, that's powerful. Bree, you need some historical context, and then she'd write something, and then she'd say, how does that sound? That sounds amazing. From our trip from San Jose, we did this all the way until we got to Berkeley, and she would let me hear the final piece, and it just sounded absolutely amazing and powerful to the point that it was like, you wrote this in the back of a car. And so then by the time we got home, I said, Bree, this would be really powerful if you just put some pictures with it and put it on your blog. And she did so, and that's the story of how the I Can't Breathe monologue came to life.